by Area 58. Jerry's present, and Bob Durgan, and David, and myself. And we can start the meeting by our first application of Mr. Andrews. Yep.
Here.
And in order to vote on this tonight, you have to get a thing from the conservation. They have to be approved by the...
A letter of intent?
Yes, you have to get a letter from the conservation before we can vote on it.
Okay.
And we can't do anything tonight until you get a letter from conservation. All right? Sorry.
Okay, so just to let you know.
Conservation has to approve what has to...
Okay, so we went online.
What's that?
We went online to look at the application,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't let me get through. So I wrote back to somebody on the forum that we have, and they said that I had to go to another website to figure it out, and then we also had to have, was it someone else to take a look at it as well?
If you physically come down to the, to the town hall and talk to somebody from conservation,
Yeah,
they will directly tell you what you want to do.
okay.
I can't tell you what you have to do, but
it's
because
better
it's
to go to
not,
conservation?
yeah, you have to get a letter from conservation that what you're doing is in compliance and all that stuff, and then you have to go from there.
Okay.
Then when you get, then you come back to the zoning board. Then-
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I was told because the application for conservation got lost in the shuffle, and I just overlooked it. I was inquiring about it, and I was told I need a letter of intent.
Yeah, you have to, yeah, I see, I can't tell you what to do.
Okay,
Conservation will tell you step by
What
step.
steps they want.
And what they want, and then, once they okay that, then you come in front of the zoning board, then we can, sit here and hash what you need to do out.
Okay.
All right, sorry about
so what's
that.
the next step?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, that's the, you have to go step by step,
Right, right.
You can't jump, you come to us and go back to conservation. It's not right.
We tried.
When's the next time this board's meeting?
Yeah.
I know, it's just time consuming sometimes,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Sorry.
Learning that.
All right then,
Well,
thank you.
All right.
Sorry about that.
No, don't worry.
Kasaya, we should continue it.
You wanna, yeah, we can continue it till next month until you find what you have to do with the conservation.
That sounds great.
All right.
Thank you.
So I'll make a motion for
We
ZBA
gotta-
25-8 to continue it till our September 8th meeting.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Yes.
David?
David?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And myself, yes. So we'll continue it next month, and providing you get all the information and then put it in front of the board.
Excellent.
All right?
Thank you very much for your time.
So. All right. Now we have ZBA 25-9-3,
I thought I saw something like green.
39th Ave, Ronald Pujol.
Something in here.
Would you like to read the,
Yep.
That's the guy on, yeah, 4540, unattached windows.
you can sit there.
Okay.
Instead of yelling at each other.
Okay, ZBA-25-9, 39th Ave, Ronald Polchek? Okay. The original petition was approved in April for a 24 by 26 garage, which was later found was incorrect. The dimensions for the garage are 26 by 26, so a new petition has been submitted to reflect that, along with the new denial letter from the building commissioner.
Have you done any work?
No. Well, the notice of intent is done. The
Through conservation?
Commission has already approved it.
Uh-huh. So now, you're asking for a bigger one.
No, when I was here, you looked at the plans for the 26 by 26. The plot plan was, for the original application was 24 by 26.
We voted on 24 by 26.
You voted on these plans 26 by 26.
But the plot plan was 24 by 26?
The one that you saw was 26. There were two plot plans in the application. One from October and one from March.
So they showed us the 24 by 26?
Yes. So now I've got the 26 by 26 plot plan in there on the new submission with the same plot plans, with the same plans that you looked at.
It's the same, it's gonna be the same thing that we voted on, but it's gonna be 2 feet bigger.
Yes,
And nothing has changed, everything's the same?
yes.
So what did you need then? Variances?
The variance was 10 feet 8 inches. And that was for the 26 by 26 that we talked about, but the original plot plan was in the 24 by 26. When they said I had to go get plans done, the architect drew them 26 by 26 with an updated plot plan. I didn't notify the building commissioner that the other plan had changed. So when I got the approval for 24 by 26, I said, wait a minute, I need a 26 by 26.
So now we have to amend,
Is this a new application?
that's a new
It's a
application.
new application, yeah, that's what you're saying.
Application.
I reapplied.
Do we have a plot plan?
Do you have?
It's in the,
Well, that's, I don't see it, I don't see the address on this.
thank you.
You're welcome. You're not gonna make me soon.
This is the new plot plan.
I think what we're looking at is where he's getting the extra 2 feet. Where we're taking it from.
In the original application, was it 26 by 26 or was it 24?
24 by 26.
The original application was 24 by 26.
Yes.
So I have two variances, one from the front, one from the side.
No, it's gonna be, he's gonna be encroaching on the side that he's getting the variance on. He's gonna be closer to the side lot line?
The side lot line looks like 10 feet 8 inches.
And it's still,
The
it
front
stays,
is 34, but the house is closer to the road than what the garage is going to be, correct?
Yes.
So you're encroaching,
The original was for 12 feet 8 inches, and we're down to 10 feet 8 inches on the side.
and there's a house on that side?
Yes.
so the house is closest to the water here on this side, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Do you have concerns? What were your concerns?
I have some concerns. Hello,
Go ahead.
everyone. I'm Chelsea. I live on Ocean Avenue, which
Hi.
is similar to your neighborhood, is non-conforming undersized. So I'm here to respectfully oppose the request of the variance to construct what is going to be a 676 square foot garage on an 11,388 square foot lot in the Avs, which is high density. Our town is zoned for a minimum lot size of 1 acre. I'm concerned that there's going to be substantial degradation to the zoning intent because relief may only be granted without nullifying or substantially degrading from the intent or purpose of the chapter. The purpose of our acre zoning is to maintain a low-density development, ensure adequate spacing between structures, and preserve the character and open space of our community. Approving a garage that is proportionately equivalent to adding over 2,600 square foot on a conforming acre lot would clearly undermine these goals. In this neighborhood, many homes range from 700 square feet to 1,200 square feet. Allowing a garage nearly equal in size to many existing homes is effectively permitting the equivalent of a second dwelling in terms of massing and footprint. If approved, this will set a precedent for a lot of undersized lots to seek similar large accessory structures, a precedent that will become even more significant under the newly expanded ADU laws. The proposed setback of 10.8 feet combined with the neighbor's existing setback of less than 5 feet would result in approximately 15 feet between structures. Conditions more appropriate for dense urban zoning, not acre zoning. This significantly erodes the spacing intent of our setbacks. Hardship must relate to soil, shape, or topography, not personal preference or convenience. A garage is not essential to the reasonable use of a property. The applicant's undersized lot is a long-standing condition. As such, if the town wishes to provide relief in similar property owners, the appropriate remedy would be through a public process such as creating cottage zoning in specific areas, rather than ad hoc variances that chip away at the bylaw purpose. Consistency and fairness. Just last year, a resident with a disabled child was required to build upward rather than outward due to setbacks on a non-conforming lot. To now allow a large garage, not living space, on a similarly constrained parcel would create inconsistency in enforcement and undermine public confidence in the zoning process. So for these reasons, I request that you deny the variance and revoke your previous acceptance of the prior approval. Sorry.
You think I'm 5 feet from the other lot?
Do you have a block plan for your abutting property that you also own?
It's got 10 feet.
So still, regardless, it's 30 feet, 20, 30 feet, it's still like a city. The point is the density that we've set forth in our town is 1 home per acre. The neighborhoods we live in have like 10 homes per acre. To add a over 600 square foot structure to park your vehicles in is like a whole new house. And with ADUs coming, who's to say that your neighbor with enough space doesn't say, hey, he built a garage for his vehicles, why can't I build an ADU? I think it just sets a precedence that could put us in a position that we don't want to be in the future. And I just would request that you consider all the information that I brought. I mean, I have more, but I won't do that to you.
There's other garages in the area as well, correct?
Yes, yeah. There was one that was just put up on 7th Ave.
2, wasn't there?
Yeah, a couple, at least one that I know of.
They had
I think there were 2 side by side.
conjoined lots. They were vacant. It was very different. And not
Big as
that
the
I
whole lot.
was there for that, but you have homes in your neighborhood that are 500 square feet. I have a list right here. There's 6 10th Ave, 408 square feet.
Roughly.
17 Hillside Ave,
No.
no, 26 Hillside Ave, 520 square feet. These are all in your neighborhood and you're trying to put a garage that is just as large as somebody else's house.
610th Ave.
10th Ave,
Just a little cottage.
He's got more than
Right, and your home, just like mine, is in a
75% of
cottage
the lot
area.
covered.
And when I bought my home, they said there's no way you can make a non-conforming lot more non-conforming. So my thought here is by adding another structure on your already non-existent, non-conforming plot would be extending a non-conformation, which we're not supposed to do.
If he was going to put an in-law apartment, he has the right to do that, right?
You do, but it has to fit within our setbacks.
Yes, I mean, the only thing he's increasing right now, after, we voted on it on a 24 by 26. And now he's an extra 2 more feet.
Right. But I don't see the hardship.
Hmm?
It's a garage. There's no hardship. It's not living space. We all bought undersized lots.
The hardship
We
is
knew-
the size of the lot.
Yes, but we knew we
The-
were small
the-
lots.
yeah.
There's only so much you can do reasonably without overburdening an already heavily densely populated neighborhood. I'm not trying to be a fun sucker.
Where are you located to his?
I live across the pond on Ocean Ave. I live right on the corner of Ocean and Dwight at .11 of an acre. My mom lives at the end of Richview. I have a coworker who worked here that lives on the end of 12th Avenue. There are all these houses. I'm in these areas all the time, and they're so tiny. To think about putting a house-sized garage already in those packed neighborhoods just feels like the exact opposite of why we set in place our zoning. Because I feel like our zoning was set in place to step away from the clusters and get into more spread out. And those neighborhoods are very city-like.
It was made easier in the last 6 to 8 months by, you know, when we had the in-law apartments, yeah, the people had to go through a lot of stuff to get to that. Now, the US building inspector that was here, somebody comes in for in-law apartment, here you go, you know, they give them the permit without even coming in front of the zoning board. And you're allowed a 30 by 30, a structure for, you know, to put your cars in, toys, whatever,
Right.
you know.
But in our bylaws, there are plenty of bylaws that we're breaking, you know, there's so many that I highlighted a bunch, and I don't even know why. I understand that, but look, there's, you're not allowed to increase the extent, and it says, there's two different ones. You cannot, a dwelling, building, or any structure hereafter constructed or altered in any district shall not be located on a lot having less than minimum requirements, and no more than one dwelling, except in hereafter. So it's just extending all of these. No accessory building shall be closer than 30 feet to the front lot line. This is pushing number 6. And it just, the whole point here is that it to me feels backwards for the reason that we have our zoning bylaws. I sympathize, but if we sympathize this much, why don't we make amendments to our zoning bylaws for cluster zoning that give relief to residents like myself and him, so we don't have to go through the unfair burden of having to come, pay all this money, spend all this time to see you lovely gentlemen, when other residents don't have to. If we see the fight, that's totally understandable, but we should be making different adjustments, not disregarding the bylaws that we have, because then why do we have them?
Well, what's the pleasure of the board about this thing?
I mean, the way I look at it too, that whole section is tough. It's tough down there. They went from just cottages to now they're homes. And I think what I try and look at too is everyone has a right to live. And if there's an adjustment, then we have done this here in the past for garages that have been put on, for additions that have been going in there, and the lots are tiny. So what we do look at the lot itself to find out where could he put this here on the lot to make it more convenient, so he's not looking for a variance. And we look at this here and there's no place he can put it. You get a septic tanks out front, you get a septic field out back. The topography of the land seems to be sloping off so that you can't put it here, there, or wherever. So we do look at all these things here, and that creates a hardship. So I understand what you're saying, but, you know, there are other garages that have been put into the neighborhood for the same kind of, it's convenience to the homeowner. So we look at a lot of things. It's not that we're just trying to make precedents. If this here was something different where he could put the garage somewhere else, we might say there's no hardship, so you can't have it.
The way the lot is shaped.
Yeah, it's
He abuts the pond, then there's a house, then there's a garage. There's no way to go, but he owns the other house there too, right?
Yes.
You own the house next door.
They could be sold in the future. They could be not owned and by common ownership at some point in the future, which means the future resident is going to be subjected to the current changes. And I do understand. I understand how packed it is, and it's hard to be rigid and to find an easy medium, and it's hard to just want to be like, yeah,
I mean,
no, you can't fit it, and I get it.
It was a mistake on, I don't know what the application was the first time. If it was done from the beginning, 26 would have gone, it would have gone through, and it went 24 by 26. And to say no to them would be, that 2 feet ain't gonna make that much difference.
But it's not 2 feet, it's 2 square feet that add on.
I know, I understand where you're coming from, but we approved the 24 by 26, and now to deny it 26 by 26, which he originally put in for, and I don't know where the mistake went.
26 in his
How
building
it was,
permit,
how
and
it
he
was.
got different plans, didn't tell anyone, offered them to you, had you approve them, knowingly that they were different than the thing that he was coming for approval.
We didn't know that.
It feels
you know.
disingenuous,
We-
it feels slightly sneaky.
I sent the updated plan with the drawing.
Yeah, I attached this, but I didn't tell anyone, it's too totally, if you're not notifying anybody that you've made a difference in your square footage, it feels to me kind of deceptive. I knew the square footage was higher, but I just attached it and hoped you guys would notice that I made this amendment, but my permit that I came for, my denial was for 24 by 26. And you knew you had a different size, you weren't clear with the board, and it feels deceitful.
No, I put a 26, I put the updated plan in to the permitting process.
Did you amend the permit to say 26 by 26?
It did.
The
It
special
was.
permit
It went in
request
on the
that you
same
now
day
have?
that this plans went in.
Okay.
There
I'm not
are
here,
three
I'm not
plot
in charge
plans.
of the
There are
board,
three plot plans.
and I'm just here to advocate for the future of the town and already PAC zoning. That's, I mean, it's not personal. I really am apologetic, because I don't want to be that guy, but we're already, it's so dense over there. So to think more
You know-
and more and more, and it's just next person's gonna come and they're gonna want a garage too. And what if every person on those streets wants a garage?
Now, put yourself in his shoes. If it
I
was
don't need
a...
a garage.
What's that?
I don't
No,
need a garage.
No, I'm just saying, it was an application that was put in, and a mistake was done, and we're trying to correct the mistake. We voted on a 24 by 26. It was unanimous. And to tell the guy right now, because you're adding 2 extra square feet to the thing, it's like, he spent all this money, that's beside the point, but,
It doesn't change the hardship, is what we...
yeah, it doesn't change the hardship of the
So I guess
topography of the
then that must be our...
land. No matter what you do, the land is gonna be the same way. Yeah, the hardship is the hardship.
Doesn't feel like a hardship. It's small, we all know what size our lots were in this town. But it's, again, I don't feel like it's a hardship.
But I mean, we do the same thing for people that are putting additions on.
You
I
made
mean-
Eric Blankenberg build up, you wouldn't let him expand. There's,
A lot of times they won't go up. It depends upon, you know, the size of the roof and everything else on it.
but
But I
it's
mean,
not up to you to make those reliefs from
we
the
look
setbacks.
at everything on it, and if the land does not give the
The applicant.
you know, the land itself, if it's not applicable for it, then we don't approve it. If there's no hardship, we don't approve it.
It's a garage though, it's not living space, it's not like he's trying to add on space for his family
But
that
if you,
can't find homes, it's
okay,
a garage.
we're gonna say, let's say we say no to him, and this guy next door, he doesn't have any hardship, but he wants a 30 by 30, and okay, you have a 30 by 30, and how do you tell this guy that we already approved the 24 by 26, now he comes back with a revised petition that it's 26 by 26. This guy had a 30 by 30, and they have the same lot. What do you say to them?
I understand, but sometimes we have to say, hey, we realize that, I'm not saying you made a mistake, please say this, but like, that's what happened then, but moving forward, that's not how we're doing things, because if we keep doing it, it sets the tone, and I'm not saying anything, that's why I respectfully request that you deny this and revoke your approval of the last one, so that it's not saying, yeah, that makes sense, but 2 feet more doesn't, because it is ridiculous. I can see the ridiculousness of the 2 extra square feet, and once again, I'm really not trying to be the bad guy here.
No, I hear what you're saying, you know, you're looking at the whole neighborhood, and we do the same thing. I mean, there's a lot of things we try not to deny a lot of people on their requests, but in some cases we do, because they're building it too large, or they're
We try
blocking.
to, we try to make them downsize it a little bit, so, I mean, what is the board, what do you think? Well,
What's everybody looking at me?
what?
You're voting on this.
You're voting on it?
Opinion? Who picked up the mistake?
I picked up the mistake. When I
So
came-
if you didn't pick it up, and you get your contractor
I
in
did.
and you start building, you're gonna be building a 26 by 26.
Right.
Because that's what you
So
thought.
when I grabbed the approval letter to go register it at the Registry of Deeds, I picked it up here and I said, wait a minute, this says 24 by 26. So I went over to the building inspector's office immediately with that, as soon as I picked it up. And I said, I think you just gotta change it from 24 to 26. And he said, no, wait a minute, you got 2 plans in here with the same date. And I was like, okay, so what am I gonna do? And he said, well, you can do a 24 by 26, or you can reapply for the 26 by 26.
So if we say no, are you gonna build a 24 by 26?
I'm gonna have to, yeah.
I mean, you already approved the 24 by
I know.
26.
I know.
I mean, you might as
But
well
it's-
bite the bullet and take the 24 by 26 because I don't know. I mean, just my personal opinion. I mean, you have a lot of people that,
24 by 26 is done, in the works.
It's already in the book.
Been approved, plans are built.
and it's gone. Now you put a brand new application in.
Yeah.
Unless you're planning on buying a lot bigger truck, I'd go with the 24, 26. It's approved.
Okay.
I know, 2 feet, so only the width of this table.
Yeah, so with the two doors opening up into each other inside the garage, because I need egress from the house to the garage. Which is, when I originally looked at the 24 by 26, I figured 3 feet and 3 feet
Yep.
on either side would give me the room that I needed in the interior. But in order to satisfy the needs of building codes, I need 4 feet on one side, and then I'm gonna be crooked on the other. Hence the 2 feet.
I hear what you're saying, I understand, agree, but he's here, he's applied. You roll the dice, right? But also, right. But also, if we vote on it tonight, you need all 4 of us to say yes. Unless you wait until we have 5 members, then you need 4 yeses and you can have 1 no. But that's up to you.
I mean, how much longer can you wait? How much longer can I wait? I mean, if we sticking a shovel in the ground, I've already got 10,000 bucks into plans, commission, the Conservation Commission.
You've been approved by all them people.
I have been approved by everybody.
Okay, and I mean, if, like Mr. Durgan said, you need 4 votes in the affirmative to pass it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to wait till September, and we'll have 6 members here, you need 4 out of 5. Now you need 4 out of 4. It's your call. I mean, either you, we're not gonna tell you what to do, we're just telling you what the facts are, you know?
I think you have a hardship the size of the lot. You're 11 feet off, you're not 2 feet off, that would be a different situation. You're 11 feet and the lots are already small, it's already tiny. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I agree, I'm considering myself reasonable.
So,
I mean, if one of us votes no, you're dead in the water.
or he does a 24 by 26.
Yeah, you go by the 24, 26.
Okay, let's roll it. I mean, if I wait another month, then I have another 20 days on top of that before I can even go and put it into the registry. And I'm already,
In October.
huh?
You're already into October.
Exactly.
You're gonna be building in November and December.
It's just gonna be a shell, right?
Huh?
It's gonna be a shell, just
Yeah.
there's no loft upstairs, you're gonna do storage, just a regular.
Right.
So what is it gonna be, 24 by 26 or 26 by 26?
Let's try for 26 by 26 right now. We'll see what happens.
You sure you don't wanna wait until we get 5 members?
All right, I'll wait till we get 5 members. Next month?
Can I vote? Can I not vote? Can I say in favor?
You can speak, what's your name?
Jose Oliveira. I own a house on 2 8th Ave and 9 8, 2 8th Ave and 9 8th Ave. I understand, the hardship and all this, and we all know it's a small lot. Ronald has been approved by you guys, and he brought out, and honestly, came back and said, hey, we made a mistake. He came in front of everybody. You could have just added the 2 feet.
Absolutely.
Nobody would have questioned the
Well,
2 feet.
The building department would have questioned it, and then he would have been in
You
problem.
know, if he had to go to get a loan, it would've shown on the.
It would have shown that.
It would've shown, you know.
So very honest, he came.
To you, you made the right choice to come back and say,
He
look,
did everything right.
it's wrong. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you
I mean,
did.
you gotta get 4 out of 5. If you, two of us vote no, you will wait 2 years.
Well, 4 out of 5. If 2 of you, even if with 5, if 2 of you vote no, I gotta wait 2 years, right?
Yep.
On site?
30 days isn't really that much to, to hold on to it and get you know, whatever
But
you
it's
want to
not
do.
just 30, it's plus the 20, so it's 50. It's almost 2 months,
Yeah.
but.
I
On
mean,
site,
it's-
anybody?
What's that?
On site?
I'd like to go see the onsite. You want to make a motion to go on the onsite?
Anybody else?
Hey, I have no problem going down and looking at the site, yeah.
Anybody want to make a motion?
Go ahead.
You can make a motion.
I'm familiar with the area, so, you want to see it though?
Yes, might as well.
I'll make a motion for an on-site. It's generally the Saturday before our next meeting. Our next meeting was September 8th. So September 6th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
What time?
Your next meeting is September 8th.
Thank you.
What,
Just mark it where you want to put it. Put four stakes in the ground where it's gonna go.
Okay.
And we'll go in there, look at it, and we'll come back and we'll give you our decisions then.
Okay.
9 o'clock work?
What's that?
9 o'clock?
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Saturday. We'll be
Have
there.
it staked out.
Sorry.
No worries.
So I'll make a
Honest
motion.
mistake becomes a big problem.
Well, yeah, it's adding up.
I'll make a motion to continue ZBA 25-9 till our September 8th meeting.
Second? Okay. All in favor?
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you. We got the minutes of June 9, 2025.
The rest of the members gonna have to be there?
What's that?
But the rest of the members gonna have to be there?
Yeah, you can be there.
No, the rest of
Rest of, what
the
members?
rest of the board.
They'll be notified that there was a walkthrough, yep.
Anybody read the minutes for
You can go.
To June 9th.
June 9th?
Yep.
Any corrections, any deletions?
No, I think we're good. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of June 9th, 2025.
Second?
Yes.
All in favor?
Yes. All
Yes.
It passes. And we already signed the bills?
right, so we gotta approve the bills, all right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the 2 bills for Express
I
newspapers,
wasn't even supposed to ask questions unless I was told I could.
each worth $100.
Yep.
I was like, why am I?
Any second for the bills?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Alrighty. The bills are all done. Thank you, Danielle.
Did you guys do 67 Lake Street? I had a hard time getting on, so.
What's that?
Yes, we did.
You did, okay.
Yeah, they're going back to conservation.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
That was the first thing we did, was that he has to go back and get approved from conservation before he comes in front of us.
I would have voted for it against 2 feet.
Thank you.
I don't think we can have discussion. I don't think we can have discussion.
No.
What is the difference? 2 feet.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Have a good night.